I mean, once you get that experience, like I thought I knew so much in like 2 years in the trading. I thought I was like a god. Like I thought I was like, oh my god, this is so easy. And I just there's new stuff I've learned now. Like there's just my whole perception. I just made a tweet about this. Like like I didn't realize how important sitting out was. Like how important like not trading was. I always thought, oh, I need to take trades to be profitable. Like that's something that's I've completely just changed my mind about that. So all right, someone tell me, what do you see? Dude, I don't know if I want a girlfriend, dude. Like, you don't understand. I could get a girlfriend very, very easy right now. But that's gonna F up like that's gonna F me up in what I'm doing. Like you don't understand. I don't think it's a good idea. I literally could easily get one right now. I don't think it's a good idea. Alright, what do you guys see? I'm gonna make this a tweet. Thank you, Rish. I appreciate that. Exactly, Charlie. Like I do all these like Friday night backtesting sessions like in my Discord, and like so how many guys would want a movie week too, or one night a week do like a movie night? It would like whether you guys like that. So like I want to do that too. Like if I had a girlfriend, dude, like I kind of do that stuff. You don't understand, but I'll do a movie night week once a week, and that'll be fun. But all right, what do you guys see here? There's a huge issue I saw last week with a lot of people. Huge issue. Yeah, exactly, Tucky. Come on, someone's got to get this. Exactly, Bav's got it. I say ERL to IRL. Where's IRL? I know Market Sniper. I mean, there's kind of two IRLs. All right, so what I see is this. Um, let me open up ES real quick. I think it will be easier to understand. Sorry, that's YM. So what I see is this. Big SMT. Okay. What happens when you see, what else do you see besides an SMT? Yeah, I see a little LRLR. It's not the greatest, but I guess it'll do. And we see equal lows. Exactly. And they're not perfectly equal, but here's a little gem. Okay. When I say equal lows is very, very subjective. Now, being that this is an hourly chart and this low is on the 5th and this low is on the 29th, do you think these are significant, even though they're not even perfectly equal? Yeah, because it's an hourly chart and they're literally like 6 days apart from each other. So why would that not be significant? Does that make sense? Like other equal lows, I don't really consider significant. Like or equal highs, equal like I wouldn't really consider these significant right here. I mean, they're not even like that good. I mean, it's just equal lows and equal highs are subjective to how important they are. I think like because these are so far apart and on an hourly chart, I think and even though they're not perfectly equal, I think these are so good. So right now, what I'm looking for on Monday is, and again, my data says it's delayed. I have no idea why. Like I have lifetime data, I just don't understand. Does anyone know where I can see that or how I can update that? No. I have data through TradingView too. I'll figure that out at some point. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the thing last week was people were taking all these long setups and they kept failing. I just look at this. Okay, just I want you to just take a moment, forget you know anything about FEGs. All right, just totally forget what a fair value gap is. Its subscription is on my profile, so I have to go here and then what? Account and billing, or one of these. I'm assuming we'll figure this out after. So I want you to forget everything you know about fair value gaps. All right, just look at this chart. Okay, pretend you only know how to read highs and lows. What do you see? Like you just pretend you don't know anything about fair value gaps. Yeah, I see you see a market structure shift. We see like it's heading lower. We see liquidity below, and we see okay, buy side was taken with an SMT, right? The SMT being YM has been very weak. I mean, I was getting so many messages last week, and people are like, um, people are literally saying like, "Oh, I'm longing and it's failing." Okay, you have to understand. There's a big SMT. We've equal lows below. I mean, there's nothing about this that's just bullish at all. I don't understand. Okay, and I'm assuming we will break through this, but do we know for sure if we are bearish yet? Like for sure, like 100%. No, I mean we're gonna guess that because these equal lows in liquidity, but us kind of violating this will be your kind of confirmation. Um, and I always say like I'm neutral slash bullish until we break this. Now this is one of those situations where this equal lows blow, so I'm kind of more neutral slash bearish here, just because, again, once you have a lot of screen time, you'll understand that this should be broken anyways. But like logically speaking, you'd be neutral slash bullish here, and then once this breaks, you'd be neutral slash or you'd be fully bearish. Okay, until at least this low. But I mean, yeah, this is kind of setting us up nicely for next week. I mean, we've equal lows below. It looks good, but you guys, my point is, you guys have to stop looking at the market like you're looking for like a million fair value gaps. You have to see it in terms of highs and lows. I mean, I don't really know what else to say besides you're going to fail if you don't look at it in terms of highs and lows. Okay. I don't understand why so many people are saying they kept taking long setups last week. Like not last Friday. I mean, I don't even see like some people took this. This is just such a horrible setup because of liquidity. All right, and even though this was technically a break-even trade, it's like, dude, we literally just hit buy like a major buy side, and I know what you're thinking. I know, like I always tell people this. I always tell people like, at all-time highs, never trust a buy side run. Why do I never trust a buy side run at all-time highs? Like, why does buy side at all-time highs not matter to me? Yeah, because there's no PDA rate to the left. It's not like there's a fair value gap way from like before sitting up here because we're at all-time highs. There's nothing to the left. All right. So that's the problem with that. Like there's no objectives. It's unknown territory exactly. But when would a stipulation occur about unknown or like when would you maybe short buy side? Like, when could you short at all-time highs and be confident about it? Yeah, if we get like an SMT, like SMT and displacement, and just look at this reaction. Like, I mean, we hit buy side. Now, let's say you did want to short. Okay, was there any short here? Nope. Was there any short here? Nope. Was there any short here? Nope, because nothing was really violated. And then finally we get this. Now, was this a short? No, I would not consider this a short. This is more of a retracement to me. And then we get these two candles. This is your, okay, we just hit buy side. And after seeing these two candles, I'm like, okay, there's the displacement. Now we have data lows, like we still have data lows below. YM is very weak. It's like, okay, now because of that reaction at all-time highs, it's like it's common sense. It's like, okay, now I'm confident we're gonna go down. Okay. Well, at first it's like, yeah, I don't really know. We're at all-time highs, but then we see a candle like this, and it's just like, okay, now looking at the puzzle, YM is very weak. This just had a giant momentum candle down, like, and this was blown through like it didn't even matter. Like, that's trading. That's not being a robot. Okay. All right, that's just understanding how the market works. Does that make sense to you guys? If I tell you something like, oh, don't short at all-time highs, there's always going to be a time where you actually can't short at all-time highs. I mean, this is just one of them. I mean, it was an NQSMT with just YM Valifer. What's the more powerful SMT, guys? Yeah, ES and NQ is. ICT said that in one of his videos. But I will still use YM for SMTs. Okay, so I just want to get that out of the way because so many people last week were like, "Oh, why is the bias not long if even though we're at all-time highs?" I mean, if these equal lows were like how they are right now, I probably would not have been as confident as a short. I mean, this is just that displacement, that reaction, even on the hourly time frame. I mean, I would still consider this like an active play. Like, this is your market structure shift right here. We have equal lows below. We should go through this value gap. Like, I would still consider that active at the time being, right? Because does the objective hit? No. Now, Monday we have no news, so I'm going to be very, very, very careful going in. But if we do hit this Monday, I'm done trading. If we do hit these equal lows Monday, that's going to be my objective for Monday. And what happens when we hit the objective for the day? What do I tell people? Yeah, I usually stop trading once the objective says for the day. And then people, I swear, every single time I stop trading, like, and let me ask you guys something. If you've seen the objective hit for the day before, right? You've seen you've seen us go to the equal lows, and you've seen us get like a really, really textbook long setup, right? After we hit the daily objective. Type 1 if you've seen that happen before. Like, we hit the major daily objective and we get a really A+ long setup. Okay, good. Now type 1 if you've ever seen us hit the daily objective and then you see a really textbook long setup, but then it fails and then we just start doing something like this. How many people have seen that before too? Exactly. And I can't trust that. So I usually am done by the time the daily objective hits. I mean, sometimes you will get really, really good price action after it hits, but it's too risky. I've seen this happen way too many times after hitting the daily objective hit. It's too 50-50 for me, and that's why I'm always like to be done when the daily objective hits. If it hits during London, then if the daily objective hits during London, then find a new objective during New York. Like, if I ever see an objective hit during London that I want the next day or during New York, what will I typically do? Let's say the objective's hit during London. What can you do during New York? Play tennis, yeah. But let's say you want to trade New York in the London hit the objective. Yeah, you need to find a new objective. What could like a new objective be? Yeah, ERL, IRL, but what's an example? Yeah, exactly. Like Andy said, you could look for like equal highs and equal lows and kind of just take little scalp plays to them. So that's what I'll do if like if it hits during London. So like I don't know. Let's say we get something like this, and then this hits during London. Well, then during New York, I see. Oh, well, we hit the objective. Now we kind of got a new objective. So like I'll do that. Or let's say this is another example. Let's say we don't create equal highs and equal lows, and we just literally just go straight down. Then I just wait. I wait for new price action to form. I literally just wait for whatever, and I just wait. Oh, look at that. We have equal highs. Okay, now I have a new objective. Okay, now I see an inversion here. I'm going to take those to the highs. See how sometimes you'll have to wait for that new objective to form? Kind of like in that scenario. Like, that's literally what I do if the objective is hit during London. And you have to be very, very patient, but, I mean, that's what I do a lot. So, does that make sense, everyone? Okay, good. So that's that. So again, I didn't guess how many trades I took last week, guys. I'm gonna live count. Yeah, I literally took 0. Good job. A lot of people think I'm like secretly taking plays off the screen. I typically try not to do that, but like last week, I didn't even bother logging in. Do I ever still get tilted? Good question. Yeah, I probably did like 6 months ago, I think. I mean, not in a while. I mean, 6 months ago. Um, it's you know how like have you ever heard the saying you're always clapping? You're always clapping. You never stop clapping. Does that make sense? You never stop clapping, but the time in between each clap can get longer and longer. So like if you clap for like a play like today and then clap like a week later, you technically are still clapping. It's just the time between the clap gets longer and longer. Have you ever heard that before? It's like um I was trying to relate that to something with trading. Um I mean, we've literally been clapping since the first time we've ever clapped ever. Can you? Thank you. But oh yeah, that's related to tilting. So what with tilting for me, I mean, I used to tilt all the time, and then it slowly started to not happen, and then I do it again after like 2 months, and then it slowly starts to not happen, and then after like 3 months, I maybe do it, and now it's at a point where it's like maybe once every 6 months to once every a year, maybe I'll tilt. I mean, typically I don't do that though anymore. I mean, it's see, on my live account, you can't. Okay, I can't. But on like Apex accounts, I will. Maybe like every 6 months, I have. But it's gonna keep. It keeps getting. It keeps getting like the time between tilting gets longer and longer the more you trade. Trust me. I mean, it's just maybe it never happens to me again. I don't know. Tilting is when you get mad and you start like revenge trading and just doing whatever because you're like mad. What stops it on my live? I don't know. There's like a switch in my brain that's like, okay, this is a live account. Don't be an effing idiot. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Apex, it's easier for me to tilt because it's like, oh, this is demo money. I treat my live account like a business, dude. Like that is real money. Like I am not doing anything stupid. That's just what I. That's my mindset. Um, about a couple months. I mean, my payouts are gonna get bigger because I started to copy trade. So Yeah. Yeah, I size different live counts. I'll even like size up for like plays I really know are gonna work. Like the week before I left, I sized up on a few plays. I took like 4 to 5 minis on a couple plays when I usually take like 1 or 2. His name's Austin Clark. So no, Apex is not slack on payouts. They pay you out. It just takes a couple weeks. I've gotten paid out every time. Thank you, Rish, for noticing that. But I don't want to talk bad about Tanya or anyone. Which account is good in Apex? The 50k is the best value. Yes, so cool. Do I have a video on explaining SMT and how I compare the two indices? I do. I have like a couple. If you type in Dodgy's DD SMT, I think I have a few. I would use the 2-minute, probably not the 4-minute, Eric. I like the 2-minute a lot. I use 3 monitors. Topstep, there's no unrealized trailing drawdown. There's just end of day trailing drawdown. So whatever you end at, that's how much your trailing drawdown goes up. Is a discount on Apex for every month or only the first one? Every single month. Honestly, Aritra. So Aritra said, "Did I beat myself up all the time when I was new, making mistakes?" Not really, because I was laughing because I'm like, dude, there's no way I do this in a year. Like I knew I was gonna get better. I mean, there's never a moment where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get worse at this. I just always thought I was gonna get better. So I never really beat myself up. Sometimes I just laughed at myself. My personal breakthrough moment for trading, I mean, just the way I trade IFGs. I mean, that just helped me so much. Will I ever trade live with us tomorrow like this? I trade live in a private group. I'm not. So I could make so much more money from you guys and like do all these discounts, but I'm not doing another discount to like April probably. I mean, I don't want to be that trader who does a discount for my Discord every 2 weeks, like a lot of people. So I'll do another discount like in April. Um, Probably like a 50% off or something. We'll see. But you guys know how I'm talking about. The people who spam, oh, discount, this is never going to happen again. Then 2 weeks later, another discount. I'm trying to do mine like once every 2 months, maybe. No, it's gonna be for the monthly too. We'll see. I don't want to talk about. I'm not here to advertise to you guys though. I have not done the MMXM course, but I know it's really good. You can chemo with Rhythmic or with Replicanto and Ninja Trader. I think if you like DM TV Swept, he knows how to do that, or someone else. I don't do that. So yeah, I execute a Ninja. I execute on both. But I do not trade Forex. So did you guys watch my gold backtesting video? Was there anyone who's like, oh, he's trading this really wrong? Like there was literally times where there was perfect equal highs and gold would just not go for him, like NQ would. I can't explain it. I posted on YouTube. It's such a bad. I don't like gold. Like it'll make perfect equal highs, and 9 times out of 10, gold like NQ will go to them, and gold just doesn't. It's like there's not liquidity. It's like liquidity doesn't exist in gold, or there's not enough liquidity resting there for the market to want to go there or something. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, investing in gold is fine. I agree. So, yeah, thanks, Schema. I appreciate that. How can you tell if price will run without sweeping the? I mean, here's the thing. Have you ever seen me? So, let me answer that question. Mighty said, "How can you tell if price will run without sweeping the equal lows / equal highs?" or leave them for later, or if price will go sweep them first. Well, let me show you something. All right. This is literally gonna, like, this is the easiest part of trading ever. Like, this makes it so easy. Watch the logic I teach here, right? All right, guys, we have equal lows here. Are we going to go hit these? Maybe, yes. I think we got a shot if we kind of violate this BPR here. So I think we got a shot if we violate this BPR here. Okay, we didn't really violate that, and the momentum kind of started stopping there. So it doesn't look like we're gonna hit those for now. So no setup. All right. Do you think we're gonna go hit these right now or in the next few candles? No, because it's no. Because look at this momentum. Now, if we somehow possibly violate this, then yeah, sure. But right now, does it look like we're gonna hit them? No. Like, what does it look like? It doesn't look like we're gonna hit them. We just got momentum back up off of BPR. All right, does it look like we're gonna go for these equal lows here? Yeah, there's just like no way. No, the market's telling us no. Look what the market's telling us. Right? It looked like we were going to down here, but we never violated this. And now we got all this displacement back up. So even though I have these noted, do these matter at all at the time being? At this point in time? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just play price. Okay, does it look like we're going to go for the equal lows here? No, what do we want to look for here? Starts with an R. Well, yeah, yeah. Some of you guys also got, yeah. No, not reversal. Yeah, we want to look for a reaction here now because we know we have these equal lows, but does the market telling us we want to go to these equal lows at this time being? No, so we're just going to watch for the reaction. We're not going to do anything. Okay, maybe. Okay, wait. So I see NQ hit this high and YM didn't, and now we got a lot of momentum. Now does it look like we have a much better chance, or even a more possible chance than when we were kind of had momentum on the way up to go hit these equal lows now? Yeah, I think there's a much better chance now. So I'm just gonna maybe look for a short, and that's kind of what I'm gonna look for. And it's like, okay, now we kind of have momentum. We have the SMT. It's like, okay, well now I think we're gonna go with these equal lows. What would the final confirmation be? This being violated, just like this being violated would have been the confirmation. So we can kind of say, okay, I think we're gonna hit the equal lows, but unless we kind of get momentum to this, do I really want to short? Not really. Okay. So see how my logic there, see how I have the equal lows marked the whole time, but it's like different candles are telling me, okay, we're probably not going to go from then. Does my logic kind of make sense? Okay. Again, and there are people who are going to predict this soup, and that's okay, but if you want to be very, very objective, you're not going to want to predict the equal lows to hit. Oh, we have these green candles, these giant up channels, trading away from these equal lows. We're definitely going to hit them on this candle. I mean, you have no narrative or no setup based off this price telling us we're going to go hit the equal lows on this candle. You can't say that. So that's kind of how I think in terms of liquidity. So, So that's kind of that. Again, I don't really. I just wanted to review this week a little bit. I mean, I really haven't been trading. I don't use breaker blocks now. It doesn't trade. Not really X Factor. I do not. Man, better you know. Is there any short after 11 a.m. I would have taken Friday? Yeah, I like this one right here. And we kind of swept this high. Right? I don't know, like, when we're sweeping this high, I don't know that we're going to go up or down here. Like, I literally have no idea. A lot of people think, oh, I know this is going to be soup. I don't know. And we could go here, here, here for all I know. But once I see, like, this candle, this candle, this candle, it's like, okay, maybe that was a turtle soup. And if we violate this, this would be a good short. Does that make sense? So I think this was a good setup just because of the kind of reaction we got from here. Right, and I didn't know this reaction was gonna be like this in live time. I kind of saw that, and then I saw this, and I'm like, okay, well, based off this reaction, this play is probably much more probable. I try to use the lowest or most singular, man. Better you know, or better you know. Rod Brown, not right now. I have a lot of videos on that. Have you taken a trade yet? No. Funny though. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people here from London. The NFP protocol happens a lot, chemo. Like, I mean, 80% NFPs it does. Yeah, he's micros. The break even in this example would be when we hit this low right here. So if we close below here, this would be your entry. And once we hit this internal low here, you can move yourself to break even. Probably like 100, boss. Yeah, Colibri. Not before NFE, but before CPI will. And then the take profit would have been this low, and then it would have been the hourly fair value gap. So the top of this zone, and then so we're right here, and then the equal lows down here, which still have not hit. It's just experience, Mr. Fig. I mean, if we have a lot of momentum, typically I don't wait for a retrace. So we'll see. So tomorrow is no news, but we'll see. All right. Yes, I always trade news. You should be trading news days after the news comes out, not before the news comes out. But once the news comes out, those are the best days. J Pots, just the idea of freedom. I think. I mean, I just freedom for sure. Yeah, you could do that Valifar easily. 1K. I mean, 1K a month. Bro, that's you could literally be up 200 a day. That's so easy. So, sure, Mr. Fig. Is anyone on the leaderboards in the trading competition? I didn't even take a trade on it yet. What do I think about Bitcoin? It's probably going higher. I'm not gonna lie, but there's something about this. I know they don't have futures. That's why it sucks. Literally, like a minute after I will, guy, B guy. Adolf, I don't shoot for an average profit. I shoot for whatever the liquidity is. I don't care what the profit is at the end of the day. Every time, every time, Thomas. I mean, London. If we get like an SMT during London, New York session, or like Asia session SMTs. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here. Again, this class wasn't really on anything in specific, but kind of talked about equal lows and equal highs and my logic. Thank you, I appreciate that, Rish. Mopar. I do not try to hold a lot of runners on Apex. I literally just take profit at one R or 2R. So, should I trust woman? Chemo. I would wait for 3 or 5s. Wait till price to die down to do 1 minute. So, what I want to see happen tomorrow, I want to see us go hit these equal lows, but I want to see this violated first. So, I gotta do a traders meetup at some point, probably after I graduate. I don't know where it'd be taking place, but Miami. I don't know if everyone can fly down to Miami. What would we even do? What do people do at trader meetups? Should I do like a class or something? Just hang? Escape room? Oh, an escape room would be fun. Yeah, I could rent out like a conference room. Yeah, we would be broke after Miami. Escape room with 500 people. Or we're not golfing with 500 people, bro. All right, I'll see you guys later. We could bowl. That's a possibility. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Good luck tomorrow. And premium members, I'll see you in the live voice channel tomorrow. And I don't even know if I'm gonna take a trade yet. I'll try, but peace.